Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have Alliance War number 6 of Season 24. So we do have a few fights this war. All of them, except for like a few, were pretty sketchy, and I think I may have had my best fight ever in Alliance War, which is pretty cool. But starting off, we do have this Immortal Hulk. So we are going to be using Ghost for this guy. He does have Vigorous Assault and Narc Overload. So I am going to be boosting, wait, never mind, I'm not going to be boosting, sorry. But I was a little bit worried about this fight. I remember now. I was going to boost, but then I decided not to because I was worried about triggering protection throughout this fight, which I may have triggered protection if I did boost up high enough, which I was planning on doing. But I decided not to. I'm just going to be ghosting this fight pretty standardly. It is quite a long fight, though. So I deal damage still, but it's not a lot of damage, and I'm not really going to be throwing special attacks. So this guy does trigger Arc Overload and go unblockable every, I believe, 20 seconds for 6 seconds. Which is extremely annoying, and it's a very large regen, as you guys can see. I actually have problems out damaging it consistently while it is active. And this guy is going to heal up so much at the end of this fight. It's just a really long and tedious fight. So with Ghost, I really don't get hit at all. If I do take a blocked hit, I can survive. I'm just not parrying, so I can get super easy openings when he is unblockable. And it makes the Immortal phase quite simple and straightforward. So I really don't know how to dodge Immortal Hulk's SP2, so I kind of am always trying to dodge his SP1. As you guys can see there, I was just kind of playing games with him and stuff. And here I just decided that I needed to get out of the corner, so I just throw my SP3. Which, it's not really a mistake, it's not really a good thing either. I just wanted to get out of the corner to make myself more comfortable. But yeah, now I just gotta bait out another SP1, and I do get clipped there out of nowhere. And I was lucky that it did not do that much damage. And now I'm really trying to bait out stuff. He is unblockable now. And you guys can just see his health ticking straight back up, which is so annoying. Because this fight's almost gone on for 2 minutes now, and I've gotten down about 2/3 of the way. And I kind of didn't mention, but his SP1 is super easy to dodge. I always was worried, though, that first jump down motion would be a long distance hit. But it's actually a melee hit, or it might not even be a hit. I'm not actually completely sure. Because right there, Mist did not trigger, so it did not make contact with me. But throughout this fight, I was worried that it was going to, so I just kind of played it safe. And there, I was in the corner again, so I just threw my SP3 to get out of it. Here, we're just going to be playing normal. This guy is up to 27, I believe it's called Gamma Radiation. And so when the Immortal phase ends, he is going to regen a lot, which really sucks. But yeah, this fight is going pretty smoothly. I have taken a few blocked hits, and now he is unblockable and immortal. So what really sucks here is he's actually going to be healing here. So yeah, he heals up to 25%, which isn't crazy, but I have to kill him within the next 50 seconds, or I have to do all of that over again, pretty much. Which is really annoying. Luckily, though, I do have enough damage output to just overpower him and kill him. So that fight took 3 minutes. I did not die. It wasn't necessarily a difficult fight, but it took forever. Up next, I have this Elsa Bloodstone. So this Elsa is on such a stupid placement. This is one of the dumbest placements on this entire map. So as you guys probably know, when Elsa Bloodstone is bleeding, she applies a degeneration to you, unless you're using a mutant champion. But this Elsa's on masochism. So this person was running suicides, and the bleed got instantly purified because of masochism. So you could actually bring any champion to this fight and have no problem. I just decided to use Namor because I was planning on using Omega Red for a quite stressful fight later on. But I'm just going to power through this fight. I don't have to worry about really anything except for dodging SP1 throughout this fight, and the masochism is a bit annoying, but it's fine. It's really no problem at all. And I do not know how to dodge her SP2, so I'm just consistently trying to dodge her SP1. And I personally only go for the second gunshot, and then I dodge the, I don't know, her little swipe at you with her gun. That's all I like to dodge. I can do a full dodge, but I prefer to play it safe in Alliance War. So yeah, continuing on, that SP3 hit super duper hard. And fun fact, while Namor has a passive Fury, he does not give the opponent power for special attacks, so his SP3 does not actually give power. So moving on to Section 2, we have this Apocalypse. So this is the last fight I was using for a Ghost, and I was so worried about Section 2. This is where the stress kind of sank in, and here I did indeed boost. I really did not care if I was triggering protection or not, I just wanted to make sure that I was not going to die. So I do throw in a 20% health boost, which, as you guys are going to see, actually was necessary for this, otherwise I would have died. And I only do a 10% attack, because I do not, like I said, I do not want to trigger protection. And my next two fights are larger XL champions, where I could trigger protection. So as normal, I'm going to trigger protection at the start of the fight with my big old Furies with Ghost. But now that they're gone, I landed one intercept, which is super easy with Ghost, and no more problems. And I have learned previously that with Ghost, or really any champion, this guy does not deal that much block damage for block from his SP1. The boss does on like AQ and Alliance War, but this guy does not personally. And here I almost kill him, but just not quite. So I just get one last intercept in, and he is dead. So that fight went super smooth, really no problem there. Next up, we have a Korg. So I could have used Namor or Omega Red for this, but as you guys may have seen last season, I decided that I would never bring Namor into war again, which here I have already broken. And that was because I died to a Korg with Namor. Or no, it was a Killmonger. But I just am much more comfortable fighting Korg with Omega Red. So I just tried to play it safe here with Omega. I got finally locked in my spores, but you guys are going to see like the most unlucky thing ever. So he goes unblockable and stoppable. I do get clipped here. Luckily, it doesn't hit that hard. He goes unblockable and stoppable again, and I'm just going to try to land parry. Here it does land. Man, never mind. I'm thinking the wrong part. You guys are going to see the dumbest thing ever in a little bit, though. So we are trying to dodge his SP2. He is indeed unblockable and unstoppable, but that is not a problem. This guy does have Lionheart and Buffet, but I'm not reducing his regeneration rate, so it's not a problem. Okay, now here, I just should have tanked the whole thing because I can't dodge it. That would have been the smart play instead of healing him up. But here, I try to heal myself up, which ends up working out pretty well. This was a smart decision. I know I lost my damage, but healing was more important. So here, I get my parry in, and I just attack normally. Got this guy in the corner, and now his SP1 is not going to be unblockable. And there I miss the heavy attack punish, but luckily I could get my thing in. So here, I'm just going to try to dodge his SP2. Trigger Buffet accidentally. Triggered again. There we go. Finally got it out. And we're just going to punish. And lock in our spores. We got 10 spores here. So we're doing pretty good. And I'm just trying to be really, really careful about punishing him and everything. So I get to lock in my spores again. But we are completely fine. Now continuing on. This guy's almost dead. I'm just going to do one more heavy attack. And there we go. And I'm just trying to get this thing out, but it doesn't matter. This guy's dead. For off the SP2 or SP3, and I win the fight. So that was not that bad. So yeah, fight's over. Just a long SP3 animation, I guess. So I played that extremely sloppily, but thanks to Omega Red's insane damage output and healing, I was fine. So now we are at this Killmonger, and I have died to this node quite a few times, but I think this may be the best fight I have ever had in Alliance War, and you guys are going to see why. So, this guy does not have protection, and he has only 115,000 health, which really isn't that much, but this guy has Buffet and Strike Counter Power Drain. So, I was trying to kind of manage my stuff with everything, so I throw like my occasional heavy attack in, and I do actually pull off the successful dodge. And here I was thinking I can maybe make it up to an SP2 in time before my power drain gets too much. And at this point, my combat power rate is almost negative. Now it is negative, so I'm losing power in every hit. And I just healed this guy up to full, and I was like, ah, dang it. And now it is severely negative, and now I cannot get up to an SP, or special to stop getting rid of these power drains. So now my power gain is so beyond negative that I just cannot gain power. And I keep on triggering Buffet, and this guy is just not going down. I'm almost a minute in the fight, and he literally hasn't lost any health. So I didn't really know what to do here. And I finally just decided my strategy, I believe, is here. No, not here. Never mind. But I realized here that my outrage was building up, and I was wondering if I could throw a special attack if outrage went. Turns out it does indeed work because it's based on combat power rate. My mistake is hitting this guy before a special attack, because the SP2 does hit much, much harder. So here I finally figured out that dodging these special attacks and like doing a shallow evade is not the strat, because I clearly cannot pull it off. So I changed my strategy to blocking the first hit of his SP2 and then dodging afterwards. So I block the first hit and dodge afterwards, and it works. I do not trigger Buffet, but I do take block damage. Luckily, Namor's healing is kind of combating in that, but it's really not a problem. I have 67 power drain charges now, so my power drain is so beyond negative. You guys are going to see how crazy it is when Outrage does trigger again. So I'm just casually blocking these SP2s, really no problem at all. And I'm just trying to play this as safe as possible. I'm really not trying to do anything special here. So I am trying to get this SP2 out before he pushes himself up to an SP3. But I am losing health slowly but surely, but we are just fine, in my opinion. So it's just kind of a slow fight. I had to be really, really patient to not just kind of get a little bit too aggressive and accidentally try to dodge a special attack or something stupid. So there, as you guys saw, I lost almost a bar and a half of power in literally one hit. That's what 92 stacks of power drain does, apparently, which is pretty funny, I thought, at least. It wasn't very helpful because the SP2 may have actually killed this Killmonger, but it is completely fine. So here I am kind of dipping low on my health, and I'm just blocking these specials fully. I'm really not caring. So I'm just continuing. This guy's almost dead. We're so close, and I accidentally triggered Buffet there. So I'm just continuing my dodging and everything. He's down to 12%. We're so close. We're in like the home stretch. And I have to block another SP2. And finally, I actually won this fight. I thought that was just such a clean fight. I was freaking out when I did it. It really felt great after a few previous wars and me dying. So, like I said earlier, if I would not have boosted, I probably would have died there. I would not have actually died of Namor, but I would have been so low in health that I probably would have made the stupid mistake of trying to do full special attack dodges. Okay, so we did end up winning this war. I thought I did really good in this war. I don't know. I was just so proud of that fight. I thought it was kind of a redemption from previous fights. I did have quite a few very, very long fights, and it was a very stressful war to walk into. But thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next video.